What's good? It's your boy Carcino here. What's good with you? Oh, LeBron James. Mm-mm-mm. Let's talk about LBJ and what he actually did. Because it was such a low ball thing to do. But it was like, damn, dog. This is your team. This is the team you got to go to war with. He's pouting. Yes, sir. That's why I'm here to keep you informed. See, LeBron James has pulled a move on the entire world. He is ticked off because he knows how this is going. You see that? Look at this. He is upset that he's going to pout by posting him playing golf with Bronny. You making this bad for Bronny. You not being there on the day Luka signs his contract is huge. Yep, they created a monster they can't control. But I'm going to let y'all in on another little secret. Because you know I keep breaking news without having to say the word breaking news. They thought this is a flex. I'm on the golf course now. I can get another business deal, mess up another, contract with Warner Brothers. Don't want nothing to do with me no more. I lost all that money. Now, here we go. Look at all the teams came out there to support Luka. This gives a resounding statement. You are no longer welcome. You may not pass. We have a new leader of the team. We have a new person while you just the bitter bastard in the background with the Clippers logo behind you just to piss off Laker fans. You got Bronny out here looking crazy, just out here just trying to fit in, but he following his daddy. Like, all right, Papa, I'm going to follow whatever you say, Papa. I don't know what's going on here, Papa. Why are they doing this? Are we going to the Lakers or the Clippers, Papa? Just shut up and just smile. Yeah, that's all you do is just smile. You hanging with your daddy. Yeah. They're going to be mad now. Yeah, I know how to make them mad. Yeah. I make them think twice about not giving me an extension. Yeah. See, y'all, I try to tell y'all in advance what this is really about. And it's nothing that LeBron, he's really upset, but it's nothing he can really do about it. Because the people he think is running the show ain't running the show no more. It ain't the LeBron James show. No, 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 no. You weren't there and they didn't care if you was missing. They didn't care if you weren't there. But you know who really care? All right. All right. There we go. They finna come with the sabotage Sally. They finna pull a sabotage Sally again. Oh well. Now here. This is what people don't really get, and it's just of the, the scopatory things, right? And the gist of all of the things that are happening. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I was like, whoa, I've been eating up. Yeah, my account is suspended, but I have another account anyway. So LeBron think he's safe, but I'm still ain't forgot about him. Now that I'm back home, he can still get it. Now here's the part that many people just don't understand: the delusion. See, LeBron James is acting out, and you guys just don't know the real reasons behind his acting out. It has nothing to do about extensions, money, nothing. It has something to do with his direction that was agreed upon under the previous management. The previous plan under the previous management wanted them to provide a plan for LeBron that would have both of his sons on the team with him. Bryce, they were going to take with the second round pick in the draft, put Bronny on the team with Bryce, with LeBron, make this big show, circus thing next season. That's not the Lakers' course of action. The Lakers is like, we didn't buy this team. Now that they sold the team to the Dodgers owners. See, and this is how, again, I broke the news because I already knew this was in development. This is why when I broke it months before it happened, when Jenny Buss sold the team, because she was here in Chicago signing autographs and getting her face out there. I'm like, you're Jenny Buss. What the hell are you doing here? You don't see no NBA owner here except for you. This is alarming. Magic was there, she was there, but I'm like, Jenny Buss shouldn't be here. She's an NBA owner. What is she doing here? So, the whole narrative's changed once again. And I'll explain the whole process. Now, as this process continued to flow on and on and on, right? Everybody had an opinion, or in other words, their own ideals of what should be facts and what shouldn't be facts, right? So LeBron James became the thing of topic of how do they deal with the LeBron problem. Because here it is, you have an aging veteran who doesn't want to retire. He wants to keep the show going. So he was like, I'm gonna retire after I play a season with my boys. Then I'm gonna call it a day. So he wants to play a season with Bryce, Bronny, and then they had this big ceremony after this whole season. And it's gonna be whole geared to LeBron's retirement. And the NBA don't want to do it. He's pissed because not only does the NBA not really want to do it, NBC, Jenny Storms, doesn't think this is the right idea. She thinks, okay, that's a good story if Bryce is pretty good, but I'm not going to spend all of NBC's budget money on marketing LeBron James and his son, making segments and storylines for an entire season if he's not retiring. So we're going to run that if he's gone, because if we do that and he's gone, we need to say, okay, he's leaving, but this is what we have now. When Michael Jordan was leaving the Wizards, it was like, okay, this is great. We're doing this for Michael in every city. This is beautiful. It's a little bitty thing. It's not going to overshadow what we have going on here. And what the major scope of it was that we have a game. We have a team, the championship. We can't make the season about LeBron retiring. That's stupid. And Jenny Storms, who's in charge now, so Adam Silver Slipper is going to sit in the back, and ain't nothing he can really do about it. He can cry to Silver Slipper all he wants, but when it comes to NBC, they got the bag. The Peacock is throwing the money around, and you Warner Brothers. Let's get back to that. for the record, LeBron James has lost Warner Brothers so much money. But that's their fault, because they were trying to come with a get-rich-quick scheme, because Michael Jordan refused to do a sequel to Space Jam. See, a lot of y'all didn't know Space Jam was supposed to be made 10 years prior with Michael Jordan. And he was like, Michael and Kobe Bryant doing Space Jam. This was 10 years ago. And Kobe said, I don't want to do that. He said, if I did something, he wanted to do a children's cartoon. This is before he even retired. He wanted to do something in that fashion, but nothing where he's going to be acting in a real life action movie of that scale for that. It'd be too much pressure to live up to Mike. So Kobe turned down Space Jam 2 10 years prior. So the guy who was working on it with him said, we got a script, we got Michael involved, we tried to get him to do the sequel before he retired the second time in Washington, so he can come back. We had a storyline about that. Now that he was retired again, the Looney Tunes came. Nah, didn't want to do it. Now the streaming avenue came along. And with the streaming avenue came all this new money. With Cinemax, Warner Brothers, HBO, and all this content. So now they was like, we got all this new stuff to roll out. But maybe we get LeBron James. You know, he's the new modern Michael Jordan. So LeBron wanted to close a deal that would get him to do his own type of movies. He wanted to produce Space Jam 2. He was all in. He was, yeah, Space Jam 2. Oh, yeah, that's me. But I want to do a house party. I want to do a house party movie, too, because everybody loves house party. So if y'all let me do house party, yeah, I'll do Space Jam 2. Because that's all he is a gimmick. All he is a replication of what everything else has been done before him. They personified it. He just tried to mimic and replicate what's already been personified. He doesn't make any new moments or any original moments. I guess that Cleveland, that's for you. That's his only original moment he has in the league. So now, here's the big picture. I want y'all to get the scope of everything. Now, the big picture that comes into play is quite simple here. You know? It's quite simple. And follow me. Here's how the big play works. They go into this massive pitch for LeBron. Space Jam 2 was supposed to come out and market HBO Max. It came out on the same day on HBO Max and in the movie theaters. Same time. Using Space Jam 2 to launch all of their new stuff because it was gonna bomb at the box office. Critics saw it early and said, this is ridiculous. So they decided to use the artwork, load it up with all the projects they got coming out on Warner Brothers. From Godzilla, King Kong, to Pennywise. They put everything into this in the background. Changed the whole background set to market all the shows they got coming on HBO Max and said, look, we're going to take a loss, but we're going to use this as a marketing tool. So the new poster board artwork didn't even show LeBron's face. They just show his feet. So people could believe it's Michael Jordan. Maybe it's Michael Jordan in there. Because they thought LeBron had as much popularity as Michael Jordan. And they were deceived. That it was smoke and mirrors. It was all bots. No one cares about that dude. So once they learned that, now they had to give LeBron his movie because it was contractually added. I was one of the first ones to break that news that LeBron was making Space Jam 2 and House Party remake. When people thought it was cap, naturally. And then now they have to back it up when it actually happens and act like I never broke the news. Typical, right? So what happens after this becomes a firestorm. I mean, a complete firestorm. House Party 2 comes out. LeBron changes the entire script because this house party was already a script that was made. LeBron remade the script and rewrote it to where now, instead of going, the person in question is LeBron. They're in LeBron's house. They're cleaning LeBron's house, and now they want a party inside LeBron's house. And LeBron wants to make it about him. The movie would probably have been successful had it had a real plot. It didn't focus around LeBron James. He has to make himself the focus of everything. And him having the hologram thing, he thought that would be funny. It wasn't. It came off as lame. You're trying to use NBA players to act, and they terrible. You got just all these people just showing up. Lil Wayne's here. Anthony Davis is here. It's like, Anthony Davis is not a celebrity. He just plays with you on the team. Yeah, I mean, LeBron is so pathetic. It's unreal. Anybody from Ohio even backs this guy because he's such a phony. And it's like, you don't know by now? He played in the league 22 years. If you can't tell LeBron James is a phony, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, good Lord, how many more acts does this man have to do to prove to you he is the phoniest dude alive? This guy is literally pouting because Luka Doncic is the face of the team, and they're making it be known in a big way. Luka gets whatever he wants. And the team is more than ready than to rid themselves of the LeBron James curse. Well, here's the biggest issue. When Warner Brothers former CFO, right? Brian, what's his name? Brian Frederick, Fraudelang or something like that. Whenever he was the guy who was pitching for LeBron to come on board to Warner Brothers, he thought he was doing a huge deal. like, oh, this is huge. We just landed LeBron. When House Party came out, they snatched House Party out of the movie theaters in less than 2 weeks. House Party was on the movie theaters less than 2 weeks and was streaming on HBO Max so quick. And nobody was watching. A lot of people didn't even know it came out. It had no buzz. And people that went and saw it was like, it didn't have no jokes. It was like not funny. It was corny. And the girl was like, she's like, I laughed in the beginning, but once they like got to LeBron house, it just got silly. It just got stupid. And I was like, well, you can't remake a movie like House Party and do it in today's time. Because today's time is entirely different. We would not like it. We don't want to be at a house party right now with our cousins, our nephew, or shoot, our kids. Our kids and how they dance and move now. We all be Robin Williams in there. So we wouldn't even want to see that. Because I don't even want to be at one of their parties. Like, we had our time. Now, the original house party is a classic because we could relate to that's how parties was. There was no cell phones. They were sneaking out the house, trying to go to your friend's house late at night when your parents was asleep. Had to dip out the house. I knew every creak on the wood floor. I knew how to move through my house in silence if I needed to. I knew how to open the back door in silence. And that door would get stuck. But I know how to put enough force and know how to open it, close it with silence. Everything done with silence. Because I lived there, so we knew how to creep out the house and got in there, so we all related to the original House Party movie. We went there. Back then, everybody danced. You know, they that Kid and Play dance off was real. Dude, I remember going to the movie theater to see the original House Party. How crazy that was. Dude, it was so crazy. We stayed for the second show. We didn't even get out of our seat. We was like, dog, we staying again. They finna run this back. We staying again. We finna watch this again. Because these new girls came in and a new crowd. And they was finna watch House Party. I'm like, y'all finna watch House Party? Hey, we staying. We gonna watch it with y'all. What's y'all name? So that's how, that was like our meeting ground. The movie theater was back in the day. Shoot. Like, y'all finna watch House Party? Yeah, we gonna sit here and watch it with y'all. Hey, what's y'all name? Shoot, that's how it used to go back then. Straight up. It all changed. The whole game changed. Oh yeah. No, I'm not 54, dog. But you gotta understand, when I was a kid, I was riding a bus by myself at 10. Like public transportation. Different world. It wasn't even a thing. I was in 5th, 6th grade, going places on my own. Nobody even cared. Just like everybody else. We just roamed the neighborhoods. I went to my grandma's house, got on the bus, went all the way, and they picked me up. Then I was just like, man, they was too late getting there. I'm like, I might as well walk over there. They worrying about me. I walked in the crib. They was like, how'd you get here? I'm like, y'all was taking too long. And I'm like, I could just walk here. They was like, still, you supposed to call us. We'd have picked you up. I'm like, I'm here now. It's not a problem. I know where the house is. Yeah, so that was no 5th grade walking back and forth to school. Not a problem. I know how to get there, I know how to get home. Now, but LeBron blew all the money. He blew a bunch of it. So they were mad and they had no more dealings with LeBron James. He's totally cast out. Now, if you start looking at the grand scope of things, then you start saying to yourself, well, if we go in this direction, this would happen. If we go in that direction, this would happen. Then someone else will do this, another person will do that. Nah, they were through. They knew when to wash their hands up on LeBron. He's done. So, the Los Angeles Lakers, who should have really traded him 4 years ago, when they blamed Darvin Ham and got rid of Ham, they should have gotten rid of LeBron. He's your problem. He has a messed up attitude. And it's because the league has spoiled him. But now the golden child is not producing any golden eggs. It's like, dude, where's the gold at the end of this rainbow? Brian like, oh, I thought y'all just wanted the rainbow. Now I gotta bring the gold too. I guess I gotta do everything. It's like the gold is why you're here. That's why the Lakers wear gold, because they win championships. That's why we wearing gold, son. You think it's yellow? No, it's gold. We don't wear yellow. We wear gold. And all these people who believe that they're Laker fans, who became Laker fans once LeBron was there. It's like all you former NBA players trying to pretend y'all Laker fans. It's like, get out of here. I've always rooted for the Lakers. No, you haven't. So, anyhow, you get in these situations and you see the scenarios and you look at where LeBron James is right now and you look at this and you equate it to basketball. 4 years ago would have been a great time to get rid of LeBron, because most people would have believed LeBron still got something left in the tank. I would have said, we're not going to extend you anymore. But the Lakers had no plans or no strategy on how to get to the next level. They had to force the NBA, the league had to force the Dallas Mavericks to give them Luka Doncic. That's how bad the league is. Because they got this new rights deal coming up next year. We guys got to get Luka there. We don't care what it looked like in the press. We got to get Luka now. We can't wait. Made Dallas have to endure all of this, and then they give them Cooper Rush or Cooper Flag. They're like, look, we're going to give you Cooper Flag. Now, that's going to help you out. His name is Flag. You don't get no more white and American than Cooper Flag. It's going to help calm down things in Dallas. And we're right back on course. I swear to you, that's how it happened. They don't mess around. They're really not messing around here. Now, if you want to look at the overall scope of things, LeBron not showing up to Luka's. They coming for your boy. They coming for your boy. They coming. I see them. Nasty things lurking in the dark. Look at them. I've been back. They sitting over here trying to strike it up. Look at them. Mad. LeBron James over there hitting buttons. Nope. We got to stop this. Yep. That don't make no sense. No. This dude's just lying. That ain't why I went there. Me and Bronny already had that scheduled. They just up and decided to pay Luka that money right then and there. You know, I've taken team-friendly deals. You know, put players over here, but I don't get no credit for that. Luka do something, and you know, he Jesus. He's Jesus. Ooh, ooh. So that's what I'm saying. Am I supposed to just be on the team? I'm just a guy on the team, and it's his team. All right. So if we lose a game, I want to hear about what I did wrong. It's Luka's team, not mine. So, you know, Clippers looking really good right now. I mean, you could put me over there. I'll play for free. Just buy me out. Play with Kawhi now. You know, they got Chris over there, CP. Oh my God. Just trade me over there. You guys can get Zubac back. Yep. You can't even go back to Cleveland. They don't even want you. They don't even want you over there for free. For free. Luka plays no defense. Wrong. He does play defense. He attempts. That's more than you could say for LeBron James. In his entire career, LeBron cannot play defense. For years. This has been the outcome. This has been the engagement. This has been the situation that needed to happen. Oh, LeBron's gonna be a good old boy. He ain't got no choice. He got to stay put and do what's required. He got to be a good old boy. He just a good old boy. He didn't mean any harm. He got to sit there and play the role now. He has no choice. See, it's over. All that nonsense he was doing, it's done. It's done and done. Nobody is trying to build a team around a 41-year-old man who's trying to run with 19-year-olds. You got 19-year-olds playing better than you. 20-year-olds blowing by you. They don't want anything to do with you. They know what you are. I remember this kid, this Hispanic kid. He tried to put a beetle, a little baby beetle, up his nose. He was 8 years old. He thought he was gonna be the blue beetle. Sticking a beetle up your nose don't make you the blue beetle. It's just gonna put you in the hospital. Trying to keep up with these young 19, 20-year-olds at 41 years old is only gonna put you in the hospital, LeBron. It's the only place you're gonna end up is the hospital. We were sitting there because it's time for the, we do the annual charity picnic, getting all the school books, everything. It's a whole charity foundation, all my foundations right now, giving all the kids the book bags. So thank y'all for the super chats. Everybody who hit my Cash App up, which is Carcino, Karceno. I thank you so much, because without that, none of you guys, we wouldn't have eclipsed any of this, We wouldn't have gotten to this point where we get to help people back, like kids in inner cities, kids that really need this. It ain't like I'm doing charity work out here. I'm not saying they don't need charity work out here, but they don't need no charity work out here. I put it where it's needed. So half these kids, they don't have jackets and coats. Like in Chicago, it's different. We know that the weather, conditioning. Most of these kids don't have gloves. They don't have coats. They don't have hats. They don't have basic, essentials. So we do a whole coat drive, hat drive, glove drive. We don't just say, give me your old stuff. We'll take your old stuff too, but we go and we get you new stuff. I spent the whole $1,000 that I had. Last year it was $2,000 I won at the casino. I spent all $2,000 on gifts and just gave it to them, because that's how you're supposed to do it. You pay it forward. So thank you guys for Cash Apping, because all of that goes to taking care of all of these kids. All your money is going to something useful, the Saginaw STEM. Those little kids who was little about 2-3 years ago, they've shot all the way up. The two twin boys now, they built a satellite car that they drove from state to state, that they created from scratch. Some of them have gotten job offers from Tesla and other companies already, and they're in high school. All because y'all making a difference. So, remember these idiots tried to tell you it was a scam? Without even knowing anything about it. Now look, all these years later, there's actually an after-school program. Everything. Just goes to show you. Right? Yeah, I know they spamming it, because they doing what they usually do. But spam this, LeBron. Why come, or how come every year before the season starts, it's always some BS with you? Nobody else. Only LeBron. It's always some BS surrounding him. You ever notice that? No one else has a problem but LeBron. All these other teams in the league, no drama. 29 teams in the league, no players, there's dramas, no fighting with anybody, everything, right? Nobody fighting each other. Nobody's scrapping with each other. Everybody focused on how we gonna compete, how we gonna be better this year for this season. LeBron James team, drama. Everywhere he goes, it's drama. Now, if you're a LeBron James fan and you're in here, explain that. If everywhere you go from team to team, there's drama, then you're the problem. You over here creating this tension within the team because you mad Luka got signed to the deal and they're focused on Luka Doncic. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm all right. Well, Luka just happens to be a better basketball player than him. He's just gonna have to admit it. That's outside of his realm of control. See, that's because when he's arrogant, he's a narcissist, and he likes to have things his way. And when it doesn't go his way, you see the reaction. We're not making stuff up on LeBron. We're not lying on him. We're telling you the same truth and reality that he shows you every year. He tries to create these fake images, trying to ride off everybody else's glory. Whoever win the World Series, he's a big fan of them. Yo, what's up, man? That was an amazing hit, man. Great World Series. He's like, dude, sit your ass down. You read the box score. You didn't even watch the game. Sit your pathetic ass down. You have nothing to do with this. Told you, he be sitting there. Cricket championship. Yeah, man, cricket. Man, I'm telling you, man. Oh, man. Hopakali, man. You're a bad dude. Yeah, Hopakali. Yeah. Shoot, man, I might have to get a Hopakali jersey. He was insane tonight. Hashtag, way to go. Hashtag, Hopakali. Patel, Hopakali. Yeah. Yeah, Coco Golf, man, she's bad. Tell you. Man, they just don't know about Coco. No, you didn't know about Coco. When I saw her, I didn't think Serena Williams. I thought Venus Williams. I said, now that reminds me of Venus. And how Venus, hey, how you doing? And how Venus used to be when she first came out. And I was like, this girl's 14 years old. She ain't even got her power yet. I said, woo, when she's 17, she gonna dominate. She was 14 years old. And she had amazing touch on the tennis court. That's amazing. And I said, man, when she hit 17, that's it. That girl gonna be tough for a long time. Then something amazing happened. Something that nobody saw coming. Well, maybe I saw it coming. But here's something that we saw coming down the pipe. This guy is gonna jump on the coattail and ride it. Now, LeBron Ramon James, right? The pathetic human being that he is. He kind of reminds you of Gilbert Arenas a little bit. They refuse to grow up. It's just that LeBron's a little bit more mature than Gilbert. Where Gilbert had his father in his life, LeBron didn't. LeBron had his mother in his life. You know, Gil's father didn't have a chance to really teach him about being a man. You know, he was busy treating Gil like a buddy because he didn't have time to really be his father because he was going to school, trying to get into movies, get into Hollywood. So Pop had to hot dick his way through Hollywood because he ain't had no money. They were living in the car. So he found a white chick he could keep sticking it to and said, hey, we can move on in. We got a crib. I put that pipe game to work and we got a house. Get your stuff. So yeah, then he talking about putting a league together that could possibly rival the NBA. And you know why this is, because I told y'all in advance, and it should have been Patreon material, but I gave y'all a nugget, and I told y'all, LeBron James may not be getting that Las Vegas team anymore. That's why he's really mad. That's why this whole thing with trying to create this league outside of the NBA, he's mad. Because I told you what was going on is that there's another offer and bid for another team, and LeBron ain't got the money. His money ain't long. He's a partner in another group with all these other people. And your money ain't long as these AI companies, buddy boy. See, I know the guys that's in these hedge funds, and you ain't one of the big dogs, big dog. See, that's why you're on the golf course now, because you should have been on the golf course like Steph. See, Steph got more money than you, but shh, we don't keep that on the low. Steph Curry got way more money than you because he plays golf. Hey. And because he played golf, all those business deals was being done on that golf course. And all them opportunities came his way. He got part of the club. And because he was part of the club, Vivek said, you know what? I like you, Steph. We got this big offer right here on the table for you. This new startup company. You should get in now. Call your guy to call my guy. We get you in. Steph Curry came in the beginning. Before BlackRock or whatever came in and bought it. And before they merged with them and got bought, Steph Curry was one of the investors. He put like $250,000 in initially in the beginning. So he had a whole bunch of shares. So on the low, Steph Curry has tons of millions and millions that you guys know nothing about because it's not even reported. They just tell you the company. They don't tell you who's really behind it. Steph Curry has way more money than LeBron. LeBron's late to the game. He thought doing all this public stuff was where the money was. Look at me, I'm in Liverpool. Yep. Well, I'm part owner of Liverpool. I own 0.0000000.0000000 point half of a 1%. Yep. So that means I get to come to the game free. Get a ticket, sit down, wave my hand. Yep, Liverpool, baby. He likes the look of being a billionaire. But it's fake $1.4 billion valuation. It's not liquid, buddy. And that don't work in the real scope of things. In the NBA, it's like, yeah, we did say a few years ago that when we did the expansion, your bid and all that, you would have the Vegas team, but we're getting a serious offer here. Yeah, it's a serious bidding offer for the Vegas team. LeBron ain't the only show in town, and they are going like tens of millions of dollars. Like where LeBron is talking about the farm that they had is about, I think, 12 billion for the Vegas team. This valuation is coming in at like, we coming in at 14.5 billion. So LeBron is probably like 2-3 billion off of their initial offer. And they have, I'm trying to think of how many billions they have in their account. They have one of their funds is 550 million. That's the small one. They have a $27 billion hedge fund. Okay. 27 billion is their highest one. And I don't even think they're using that one to buy the team. So LeBron is getting the word that he might not be getting the Vegas team. So he's really salty about that. He's salty with the Lakers because they're not going along with their plan to bring in Luka Doncic, to bring in Bryce. They were like, we'll see. We're not saying no, but we damn sure not saying yes. Because new ownership is here. And the Dodgers owner, here's his thing is, he kick out veterans. When he was with the Dodgers, he told everybody, hey, get out. You, go get your money, get out. We'll buy you out. Whatever money, how much we want to give you, here you go. Boom, thank you for your service, get out. That's what he does to veterans. He gets you the hell up out of there. Because he wants to build the thing his way. And it was the best thing going. We don't need your name recognition sucking up all the dollars so we can't have a winning team. We want to win. Yeah, they want to win. Well, that's why they're there, because winning is that's the end all be all of it. If you don't win, why the hell are you here? You feel me? They don't feel LeBron is their best option to help them win. They're hoping Luka could win in spite of having LeBron on the team. And they was like, we know LeBron, Luka can get there. He got there to the finals without LeBron. But he didn't have the pieces to win it. And he was all broken up. Now, and they told LeBron basically like, this is the best thing for you. You don't have to be the main guy no more. But he can't accept that because he's pathetic. Well, Luka's only been in the league, what, 6, 7 years? What did LeBron win when he was in 6, 7 years? Huh? What has LeBron won in 6, 7 years? Huh? Oh, he had to go to Miami, right? Okay. He went to the NBA Finals and got swept, right? Luka at least won a game. He got swept. Luka didn't leave and say, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Luka got traded. LeBron has a no trade clause, so he would have to waive it to go to a different situation. So 4 years ago, I would have tried to improve my team, but Jenny Buss is not into that part of the game, getting personnel. That's why Rob Pelinka was supposed to be that guy. Rob Pelinka is like, look, I'm bringing in players, but they can't play basketball because LeBron won't allow them to play basketball. He's interested in being LeBron. He's not interested in passing the buck. He's not interested. Well, well, let's get a show of hands. How many of y'all think that LeBron James should leave the Los Angeles Lakers immediately? Shouldn't even finish this season. Should be traded before the season started. So, yes or no? Should LeBron be traded before the season started? Yes or no? I say yes. Get rid of his ass ASAP. Look at this. Look at the reigns of yeses. They keep talking about LeBron. Shoot, man, they be selling. They don't sell. LeBron he buys the majority of his shoes and gives them away to schools and everything. Like, here's some LeBrons for you. They be like, okay. I can't be a Laker fan because of that thing. You can be a Laker fan, but it's hard. I know a guy who said, man, I ain't rooting for this team until he's gone. I said, hey, I understand. Now Cisco's happy because, he's a Laker fan. This is a Laker fan right here. All his cars. Yeah, well, when people start talking about what's the equivalence of something, or this is the equivalence of this, that's the equivalence of that, they don't know how to keep pushing and driving themselves to perfection, to be better, to inspire yourself, move, get the blood pumping. They don't know that. They don't feel it. LeBron is a cheat code guy. You ever played a video game with a guy and he always got to use the cheat code? It's like, come on, dog, really? He want to play the game on easy all the time? Don't want to challenge yourself? Play on all pro? I'd be like, dog, you put this on easy, didn't you? Why would you do that? No, it ain't on easy. It ain't on easy. I'd be, yeah, it is. You play with those guys who want it the easy way. And they're going to be in for a stark reality check when they get older. Well, times have changed, and not for the better. Everybody is so decadent now. Everybody wants something for nothing. Hey, how you doing? Everybody wants no hard work, and they want all the rewards for it. It's like, where does that even happen at? That's not the reality I grew up in. Everybody wants to be a victim now. They're not even a victim and want to be one. Who would want to be a victim? How could you go on a stand and lie and say things happened to you that was so disgusting? I just don't even understand people no more. Yeah, man. That when he put his dick right in my face, that was the worst thing ever. I'd be like, what? You would say that on a stand? Like, people be lying. Anything for attention. That's the biggest drug. Attention. They want that spotlight. They gotta be seen. So attention is the biggest drug. They gotta have it. Well, Gilbert Arenas might really be a victim. That boy seemed like he was touched. And he wasn't by God. He laughed to keep from crying. That's his nervous reflex. Mm-hmm. Gil can care less about Christian values. You don't know what that is, bro. Well, when you have people that don't understand or don't share your vision, that's the result. I told you that. LeBron James is an echo of what's wrong with everything in the community. But then a lot of people saying since you're promoting, but then a lot of people. That's because there are a lot of people that don't understand the what they call the formula of what's happening. See, when things are done in a system that seems formulaic, what you're stuck with is the realization that people are not really feeling you. You know what I'm saying? So if they're not really feeling you, ain't nothing you could do about that. You just say, all right, well, cool. They ain't feeling me. Cool. That's what it is. I never looked at LeBron James as anything but what he is. LeBron James has proven to me on every scope, every scale, anything that you could find, that he is probably one of the most pathetic human beings on the planet. That's one. Two, he did Dame Dash, and well, not him, I'm thinking of Jay-Z. He done a lot of people dirty in this game. You know, a lot of people got railroaded because of him. You think about all the players that the NBA brought along. The NBA brought along a lot of basketball players, and they had to let these players go because of LeBron James. Well, LeBron James shoes don't sell. You know why? Because whenever you can, anybody who is a shoe, anybody in here is a shoe head. If anybody in here is a gym shoe head, let me tell you, hook, line, and sinker, what's going on. If you are a shoe head, right? If you are a shoe head, if you go on, who in here is a shoe head? Who in here know about shoes, like gym shoes? Okay, Matthew says he is a gym shoe head. When you go online and you see available in all size, that tells you what? Shoe ain't selling. Hey, anybody who's a shoe head to tell you, if it says available in all sizes, they are not selling, bro. Man, them Drake shoes, man, them Noctas. Oh my God, the Orange Crushes. I wanted to get those so bad. I'm like, man, I want to get this shoe, but it's Drake. I refuse to get it. He said they do got them in all sizes. Exactly. If they're available in all sizes, they're like, yeah, they're available. You know why they're available? Because they're not selling. Those are the facts. I know. That's because it's a fake reality. It's a false reality that LeBron have all these fans. If LeBron have all these fans, people be running out buying his shoes. They be buying his clothes. Jordan is outselling him, and he ain't played in over 20 years, and he's still outselling you. So you don't have a mass appeal of Jordan, or nothing. You don't have any of it. Your marketability is zero compared to him. He's over you by 1,000%. Oh yeah. Now they came and knocked everybody off my live stream because we was about to go viral. They didn't want that to happen. So on the Patreon, it's been updated today. Did you see what we put on the Patreon? It was something brutal. So today, the biggest thing was Michael Porter Jr. caught with the transformer. You know, that was the big news of the day. But we actually have the story behind it. Shouts out to Two Raw TV doing his thing too. He was in the comment section. And of course, Jay-Z's secret daughter. We got all that news. So make sure you join the Casino for Life Patreon. Oh, the Brett Favre you never know. You never knew about Brett till now. Reducing spending is harder than earning money. Look at Osino. I wasn't worried about spending. And you saw all that already. And I was telling the VIPs, Patreons, what was to come next. And it was like, who would you rather have down the stretch of the game? Let's see. I picked out of these four. It was Curry, Robert Horry, LeBron, or Paul Pierce. And let's see the stats so far. Ooh, the top two is Steph Curry and Paul Pierce. LeBron has the lowest total on the poll so far. Oh, wow. 4% trusting LeBron down the stretch. Steph is number one. I voted for Paul Pierce, and we number two. Robert Horry's at 13%. Steph Curry's at 46%. And you telling me this LeBron league. Y'all telling me this LeBron's league. What? What kind of drug are you on? Then I teach you guys how not to get fired from your job. Patreon only. Sino teach you how not to get fired from your damn job. It's amazing you got to teach people that. And Diddy's lawyer is trying to get his case acquitted. This is what happened. Y'all seen that video. Oh, the secret behind Michael Jordan's missing jersey. And Shaq was caught in a dangerous game with Big U. Uh-oh. Joy Taylor was accused of flirting with this married man. And boy, oh boy, was that hot. Yeah, gave him a pass from the class with the old crib. Look how young Cino look. And this guy got drowned by gators in Florida. And I went there to show you how it was done. I went to the site where dude got drowned because he wasn't paying attention to the gators out there in Florida. Fantastic Four, First Steps movie review. And what happened between the Jordan brand and the Nike deal when Michael Jordan almost left Nike. See, we got real information, real storylines on here. And of course, they never showed you this on the news. Black kid, Aaron Williams, the genius, got accepted in 83 colleges, one of the smartest kids in the planet. Still swagged out. Aaron Williams, the genius. Learn about him. He got $8 million in scholarships, got accepted into 83 colleges around the world. And he chose to go to Northern Illinois University. Why would he do that? Because it's specifically for what he needs. They have something there that's exactly for what he's doing for electrical engineering. That's what he's going for. And that's the #1 university for it. So all the Princetons, Harvards, and Yales, and all that nonsense. Later for that, son. So make sure you sign up and join the Patreon. And I want to see all y'all as VIPs, so y'all don't miss nothing. Because what we going over today? Oh, we going back to the chalkboard, baby. We going back to class. Get y'all prepared for 2035, baby. Y'all want that uptick, don't you? Now, yes, the way I look at it is very peculiar as well. And I always try to stay on an even keel, keep everybody on a certain lane where we all could see things clear, understand things clearly, and move accordingly. Now, well, no one cares about the first month of the NBA unless you gamble. Unless you gamble, you don't care about the first month of the NBA. Oh. Cat staying with the Knicks. I don't see why. I mean, that's good, but my goodness, they were acting like they want to get rid of him. Now, oh, there we go. there's only so much you can do when it comes to a basketball game or covering the sport and moving in a certain direction that you know, that others, what they say, taking a road less travel. This is it, you know. This is what it looks like. No, the Knicks can't win, man. That's out. I can't have the Knicks winning. Who would you trade LeBron for? So if you're the Lakers, you're not going to get anything for LeBron James if you trade him. You know why you won't get anything for LeBron? Because if you decide to trade, LeBron would have to approve wherever team he goes. So they would have to have the cap space, and they don't want to take a hit. So you were probably moving him at the All-Star break where you paid half of his salary, and then they probably still only want to have LeBron for half of a season. And they'll be like, especially if you're a championship contending team, you're going to be like, well, we got a good thing here, and we're rolling. I don't think putting LeBron on this team is going to bump us up. That's going to either slow us down or derail us. If you're Rob Pelinka, you're already in a bad spot. This is why you're in a bad spot if you're Rob Pelinka. If you're Rob Pelinka, the players you picked didn't have a chance to really showcase what you got. You had Malik Beasley. He couldn't hit a shot for you guys. But all of a sudden, he could score, right? Everybody else played well once they leave the Lakers or leave LeBron. When they get with LeBron, their games are stagnated. Because not a lot of people can play that way. They come from a system where there's movement. They're not a stand around and wait till they catch the ball is thrown to them. They're not a catch and shoot. They play real basketball. So they're like, what is this? So their games become stagnant and it ruins their career. Like Rodney Hood was a great player when he was playing in the system. He wasn't Spider, and they saw Spider. They knew immediately in practice, oh, we got to get rid of Rodney Hood. We got to trade him. And he went to Cleveland, and oh my God. You had players ready to jump off the bridge. He stifles your game. Because everything you learned about basketball is going to go out of the window with him. No, I didn't see them. They were all gone. So by these different time frames and where everybody's there, a lot of these people Yeah, they don't want to have anybody come in and ruin what they call their ship. They don't want that. Well, you know what they want? They want people to continuously be the same fraudulent way they've always been. Right? They don't know anywhere else. They don't know how to do anything different. They know the same pathetic way they've been living and living. How many of y'all think the Lakers can go to the NBA Finals and win a championship right now with this roster? Will the Lakers win the championship, yes or no, with this roster? With the current roster they have right now, with LeBron on the team, everything, can they win an NBA championship, yes or no? I said that, and they got mad at me. When I said Kevin Love, everybody's game going down the toilet, playing with LeBron. Kevin Love was a 30-30 guy. He was getting 30 rebounds, 30 points. He was a monster. Got with LeBron, game went down. Everybody game numbers and everything goes down with him. You have to adjust your game around LeBron's pathetic version of a game. So basically, you become trying to play organized ball with a street baller who never learned how to play an organized game. Guys blowing up sets. And they was like, LeBron know all these plays. He's mining the game. Why can't mine it on the goddamn court? He damn sure ain't mining it on the court. Talking about he mining the game. I mind that he messing up the game. I mind. Stop messing up the damn game. Damn, boy, I swear, people just be at T-Mobile just to be at T-Mobile. It's just like the Apple store. People don't even need none. They just be in the Apple store. Like, damn, why are you here? Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna be up in here for a minute. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. And we out. Deuces. Go to the Patreon. Hey, what's up, dude?